One got knocked down, he won't get up again. The other went knocked him down. One got knocked down, and now he's fucking dead. The other went knocked him out. Combo Breaker!
Alright guys, Grifflepuff here, Combo Breaker you probably better know me as. Allow me to just say this. This is kind of a weird new video I'm doing. I'm doing a power scaling video. If you guys like it, I'll do more. But I'm doing it to kind of show the world that the South Park universe is way stronger and way more powerful than you could possibly think. So, now, keep in mind, I'm going to be using video games for this, because in show, yeah, Cartman survived like a beating that shook the bathroom, and he shoved all of Disneyland up his ass, but those strength feats pale in comparison to what we're talking about here. Now, most of, if not all of, the kids in the South Park games can scale to the new kid who has all the impressive feats, because they've A, fought him, or B, fought the same boss as he fought. Another important thing to note is that the new kid scales to other heroes for speed, and if the other people haven't directly fought the same bosses or fought on par with the new kid, they've fought someone else who has. So pretty much everybody, at least in the kids, at least all the kids' friends, can scale to him in some way, shape, or form. So let's go ahead and talk about what the new kid has actually accomplished. He's fought giant Nazi zombie fetuses the size of buildings. He's fought huge mutants that were the size of humongous buildings that could possibly be considered multi-city blocks. And he's actually kept up with Morgan Freeman. Keep in mind, the new kid and Morgan Freeman have shown the strength to rotate the Earth with their farts. Now, you could argue that this is his farts that are this strong, but at the same time, he's able to survive hits from Morgan Freeman's farts, and Morgan Freeman is able to survive hits from the new kid's farts, each of which able to rotate the Earth to actually fast forward time, like allow it to switch from day to night. This is a very impressive feat, and through some scaling that he's able to survive hits from these farts that can rotate the Earth, and the fact that the new kid's physical abilities like punches can still hurt Morgan Freeman just as much, we do know that the Morgan Freeman, the new kid in the South Park universe, as of the games, should scale to this planet-level strength. And we know that Eric Cartman, Kyle, all of them can actually scale to him as they've fought him or someone who has fought the new kid or Morgan Freeman himself. So through that complicated scaling, we can get that the new kid and all of his allies are planet level. Now, when it comes to speed, oh dear God. So the new kid has actually blocked gunfires, arrows, lasers, fireballs, lightning, and more importantly, he can scale to two incredibly fast characters in the South Park universe, the Human Kite and Fast Pass. The Human Kite was able to fly from the ground of Earth to the moon in 3 fucking seconds. He can also fight on par against Fast Pass. Fast Pass is able to circle the Earth 3 times in under 10 seconds. That's pretty fucking ridiculous. And then when it comes to durability, as I mentioned, he can take hits from all those monsters I mentioned earlier. The Nazi zombie fetus, the huge mutants, and even Morgan Freeman himself, who was able to rotate the Earth 180 degrees. And, you know, through the complicated scaling I mentioned earlier, that's planet-level durability. He can also do other cool things. He also has a bunch of abilities that actually enhance his strength, durability, and speed even further. The new kid and Fast Pass have this ability where they can vibrate their bodies so fast that they actually get an extra turn. Now, you can interpret this as that they are able to, that the new kid and Fast Pass actually have double the speed they've normally shown when activating this one ability, which would give them even faster than light movement and reaction and combat speed. Because we already know running around the Earth is faster than light. This would probably put them at massively faster than light. Now, we also get into the fact that the new kid has time manipulation abilities like rotating the Earth, fast-forwarding time, rewinding time, and farting with enough force that he was able to bring a clone of himself from an earlier time period to come in and help him fight for a short period of time. These are some fourth-dimensional abilities, and they will help with both speed and combat, especially allowing there to be a second planet-level fighter on the arena. Then you get into all their you get into the new kid's healing abilities. Because he has access to every class in the game, he has multiple ways of healing himself, such as vibrating his body at high speeds to heal himself, using plants to heal himself, or even, using special healing items, giving him even more durability. And he has special powers that can create shields around him and allies. And there are other heroes on his team, like Tupperware, who can create shields around people, including himself, and a whole bunch of other characters that have crazy abilities like this as well. So, like I mentioned earlier, they can all scale to him through one way or another, whether they fought him directly or fought someone who's fought on par with him. So that means everybody in the South Park universe, at least the kids anyway, meaning Cartman, Kyle, Fast Pass, the new kid, all of the kids can scale to this planet level massively faster than light speeds, which is pretty freaking ridiculous. And I haven't started getting into his other abilities, like the fact that with his Nature Ultimate, he's able to resurrect people from the dead. With his Psychic Ultimate, he can heal all of his teammates and shield all of his teammates, including himself. And he's got a whole bunch of other crazy abilities I can't even get into right now. Then you get into characters like Mysterion, who are immortal and can come back from the dead at any point, unless they're killed by another immortal being like Cthulhu. And that's another thing, intelligence. These kids are incredibly intelligent. The new kids led armies before. Kenny has led the armies of heaven in a battle against the armies of hell, and despite being outnumbered, he was able to win the war. And Cartman's manipulated Cthulhu to be his personal bodyguard, and he once tricked a kid into eating his own parents. Yeah, these guys are incredibly smart as well. And while they aren't perfect, and you could say that there are problems with this, like some of the characters are kind of stupid with their abilities, like Mintberry Crunch, but then again, Mintberry Crunch did beat Cthulhu, so I mean, you can't really go into that much, like, hate on him. Now, I will give you characters like Cartman are bigoted, lazy, and racist and egotistical, but they're still incredibly powerful. And with that, I do bring in what I would like to say is an interesting fight idea I'm totally going to do on my show. I'll probably make an official trailer for it later. But now that I've proven how these characters are planet level, allow me to introduce a match I'll be doing in the future. The Powerpuff Girls versus Mysterion, Eric Cartman, and the new kid. Oh yeah, massively fast in light speeds and planet level. It's going to be a close as hell match. So if you like this video, let me know. I'll do more power scaling in the future. I just thought I would do this video to kind of explain just how powerful the new kid and all of his friends are in the South Park games. Alright, have a great day. That's all I really have for this video. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.